Chicago Volleyball All-Star Game. Baton, passion for a better game. Check out BatonSports.com for more information. Baton, the athletic ball expert.
When your business is getting off the ground or beginning to flourish, go to the JZ Law Offices. John Zappala guarantees aggressive, effective representation with a true desire to help you. From the formation of limited liability entities to employment agreements and general contracts, John Zappala is here to gear your company for success. JZ Law Office's virtual office services allows you to work with them from the convenience of your desk. If aggressive, effective representation sounds good to you, then call the JZ Law Offices at 312-854-8065 or visit their website at jzlawoffices.com.
Where do you go for great pizza? You go to Canute's. For over 25 years, Canute's has been a family and community-focused establishment providing great food at a reasonable price. Canute's is located at 4659 147th Street in Midlothian, in their new location in the Blackhawk Center. You can dine in or place a carryout order at 708-535-0005. Canute's is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and 11 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday. You can also call Canute's to cater your next get-together or business meeting. That number again is 708-535-0005. Canute's Pizza, Catering and Banquets.
Be sure to look your best this winter by getting your next haircut by the incredible stylist at Mario Tricocci Salon and Day Spas. Mario Tricocci Salon and Day Spas have all your beauty needs. If you want $20 off your next service, go online to Tricocci.com and join Mobile Mario. Stop in at one of your near Chicagoland area locations today.
On ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. La Fiera Deportiva, el Chicago Fire, toda la información deportiva del fin de semana. Champions League, Conca Champions, Fútbol de México, en la Fiera Deportiva, en ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. La Fiera Deportiva, en ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Back here on SportsTownChicago.com. I like this music selection here, Chris Labasco. Thank you. A little Notorious B.I.G. Never Hurt Nobody. About to begin set number 4 here. It's a 2-1 lead in favor of Team Pink. Both teams are back to where they were for set number 2. On your screen, it'll be Team Pink going left to right with Team White going right to left. Scores so far, 25-21, 25-22 were the scores in favor of Team Pink in the first 2 sets. And in the most recent third set, Team White took it by a score of 25-22. You see on your screen, Allie Lindroth to serve, and we get play underway for set number 4. Ginger Gerald now will set up now to the near side. Off the double block of Team Pink, it's Haggerty right there to keep it in play. She'll get that one set up right for her off the double block of Team White. And down they go at the far post there. And Team Pink on the board first, 1-0.
You got to give Jane Gerald a lot of credit, though, diving after that with that pull right there.
So at the front of the net there, and smacking that one down. How do you like me now on that one? As for Team White, my goodness, Bridget Wallenberger at the front of that. One more look at that one. As we are tied up at 1 here in this 4th set. As we get play, but going once again. Right to left serve from Team White. They set now the first set for Haggerty. And it just goes past the far corner out of play. And Team White now up by 2.
Good start for Team White here as they're trying to force that 5th set.
Off that right to left serve, we get a whistle. And that's another rotation issue on Team Pink. I think that's the third time we've seen that today.
Yeah, that's poor communication, just having your head in the game. I'm not sure what that's coming from.
Right to left serve there once again as Team White now up 3-1 because of that. And the ISO block out of play there.
Dobes. She's in it, man. Was that her second kill, third kill of the game?
I believe that was
That's their third, yes.
That was her third. So Team Pink now within 1. Is off that left to right serve in the near side. For Team White, they get it right back over the double block, and it was deflected and out of play. So Team White will get the point, and now we're up 4-2.
It's off the hands of Emily, Decker. No, excuse me, Emma Decker, excuse me.
So now for Team White, back to serve. It's Emily Baguetto to serve for Team White. And that one just goes past the back line, out of play. That'll be a service error. Team Pink gets it, and they're down by 1 here in this fourth set.
Another back and forth set. I think these teams definitely felt each other out the last couple sets, and now, you know, it's going to get real close from here on out.
Emma Decker now to serve. As off of the left to right serve coming in from that one at the back line, but just too much mustard on that one as that one to the left and out of play, and we are tied at 4.
I think that was Natalie Schilling on the attack attempt there, a little wide. Former Blue Devil, or future Blue Devil.
Off that left to right serve there, and Haggerty just
wow.
She didn't get all of it. You saw the weird spin on the ball on that one, and it's 5-4 now, Team Pink with the lead.
Talk about heads-up play, though.
Yep.
We'll take one more look at that here on our high cam. As you kind of see the weird spin of the ball there. And that one just stays in. Team White was going to let it go, but it just stays within the back line. That'll be a service ace, and it's 6-4 now, Team Pink in this fourth set.
Little rally for Team Pink now, going up by 2.
So Emma Decker with the serve once again, left to right. For the far side now, it's Jane DeGerald to set up at the far front of the net, and it stays in for the kill. As it's Natalie Schilling on the kill.
Schilling again, yeah. Instant impact for Schilling, getting the game. Instantly make her presence known.
Into the game now for Team White is Erin Olsen, the setter. Into the game and serving. So Team White down by 1, 6-5 in this fourth set. They're right to left lob serve over. Front of the net, near side for Molly Haggerty over the ISO block, and down it goes. That one, it looked like it just hit off the hands there of Prius there, and just no one else was able to help behind her to get that one. Team Pink gets the point. They're up by 2 now at 7-5.
Haggerty really got him with the changeup on that one.
Haggerty on that serve now left to right. Now it's Olsen to come in for that one to the near side, and almost hitting the antenna there was Team White. They got very close to that one, and Allie Lindroth with a kill with authoritative meaning on it, 8-5.
Yeah.
That's a two-headed beast with Haggerty and Lindroth. You got one on one side and one on the other. Which side do you put the defense on to rely on more?
8-5 the score. Olsen now sets up to the far side for Stefanon. Now it's Haggerty at the 10-foot line to set this one up to the near side over the double block of Team White. Now far side Team White set up there over the ISO block. Haggerty on the dig. Now like I said, this one for Lindroth to try to punch over, but answered there by the ISO block with Clark to keep in play. Now over that double block, dig kept alive at the 10-foot line. Good rally here. Once again over the double block, back and forth we go. Lindroth, kill attempt over the double block. Now to the near side, cross court, not enough. Or it was enough, I did say. My eyes might be going now as that one went over the net. Hit the net, it did hit the net, it hit the tape on top and went over the side of Team Pink. We'll take one more look here on our screen here of this long replay, the long rally I should say, in here on the replay. As it's 8-6 now, and answered there by the block there of Stefanon. You saw the little flick of the wrist there at that one.
She's into it. She's ready.
It's okay. I'm not going to rap the song. Don't worry, people.
I mean, now I'm disappointed.
It's okay. You're probably the only one that has ever said that. That's the service error on Team White. 9-7 Team Pink with the lead. I don't think anybody wants to ever hear that.
That's not true. Don't you say that to yourself.
We're just going to move on. Tiffany Clark on the serve. Let's get playback underway. To the near side there. Answered there by the ISO block by Team Pink. As it was Lexi Van Heel on that one. As the score now is at 9-8. Team White trailing by 1 as coming now into the game for Team White is Allie Nelson. Take one more look at that one as well as that one just fell right down through the strainer. Right to left serve, They set this one up and the ISO block there, nicely done. Team Pink keeps it in place, stepped alive for Lindroth. And nicely done there defensively at the front of the net by Team White, and we are tied at 9.
That was poor spacing of the floor by Team Pink on that one. Everyone kind of just gravitated up into that far left corner there.
Seeing the battle there as we see on our replay here. Good blocking there from Team White. Right to left it goes. Far side for Lindroth. And a scramble for it there. Olsen tries to get to it but cannot in time. So Lindroth will get the kill. Team Pink now up by 1 again at 10-9.
Really good effort from Olsen, and it was a really dangerous area where the ball ended up, too, if she does try to play it in the air.
Very tightly contested fourth set here.
Now it's Jacqueline Taylor now to serve. Going to Creighton for her collegiate career. Become a Blue Jay. Is off of that one. That one through the hands, and down it goes. Good attempt there on the block attempt for Dobie, as Dobes, as Josh likes to call her.
Sorry,
Sarah
Dobes.
Dobrich on that one. We'll take one more look here on our replay from our sideline cam. And that one, I think it hit her like 3 times as she was trying to keep it in play, but it does fall on her side. As Jane DeGerald now will serve for Team White as we are tied at 10 in this 4th set. Off the setup from Haggerty is Lindroth now, answered by the ISO block.
Nice.
And down it goes.
Yep.
They're going to call a lift there. And Team White gets the point, 11-10. Jane DeGerald now to serve. We'll take one more look at that as well. 11-10 the score, and that one will make it 11-11.
So
Snake Eyes Wild.
when you look at the service errors, there's more service errors on the side of Team White than on the side of Team Pink, but not by a whole lot.
Absolutely.
As we get play back underway, as that one there falls to the front of the net. No one there to keep that one in play. Team White with the lead, 12-11 here in this 4th set. Right to left over, and that one went way too far to the right on that one. Just like that, we're tied at 12 here in this 4th set. Back and forth we go here as we get into the middle stages of this 4th set. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com, brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, when broadcasting careers begin. At the Gerald now will set this one up, and answer there by the double block. Nicely done by Team Pink at the near perch. 13-12 now, Team Pink. Annie Ellis now will come into the game now for Team White. So for Team Pink serving, it's Dobes, as Josh likes to call her. That's the nickname, I should say. As the Gerald set that one up there, and down it goes. Whew, the power on that one was very high.
Yep.
We were tied at 13.
Dobes tried to dig it out, couldn't get it done. That's all right, Dobes.
And we'll take one more look at that one once again. Nice setup there, too.
Man.
That one we see the ball head towards the scorer's table. As right to left, Team Pink serves it over as we're tied at 13 in this 4th set. Near side there, answered by the ISO block, but out of play it goes. Point Team Pink, and they're back up 1.
There was Stefanin and Pruce on that double block attempt.
So here's one more look at that as well off the block attempt. We see it in slow motion now. See that one just go too far to the left and out of play. So now Veronica Katarzynski into the game and serving. Takes a few dribbles. And we get play going. Left to right serve. DeGerald now to the far side. Switching now near side for the setup. Over the double block. Dive there by Clark and the dig to keep it in play. Far side for Haggerty on the kill attempt. Answered by the double block, but it goes out of play. Team Pink now up by 2, 15-13.
That's good defense by the White team, Team White on that one. Not afraid of Haggerty, just getting right up in her face, and got the block on that one.
Katarzynski on the serve there. DeGerald set that one up there and finding the hole at the near corner to the back line. Nicely done there. Caroline Stefanon from Sandburg puts Team White within 1.
It's like we've been saying the second half of this match, right? It's very competitive.
There's one more look at that, too. Even in slow motion, it looks fast.
Yeah.
Here comes the serve there from Aaron Olson.
Whoa.
As now it's Haggerty the near side. Answer there by the ISO block of Stefanon. I don't know what that is that she does after she gets a block or a kill. It works, though. A little post-celebration, if you will, as we're tied at 15. So Olsen back to serve once again as we take one more look at that. And then we see I don't know if it's like a Kobe thing. I don't know. And here's Molly Haggerty there on the kill attempt. Stays alive by Team White. Nicely done. Good awareness to keep it in play. Now it's Katarzynski. Now set up to the near side for Emery Stifter. And she'll get the kill for Team Pink. And they're back up 1 now, 16-15.
Nice little slide play there that they decided to do that time. Had the fake on the other side, too, I think, from Haggerty.
So now it's Molly Haggerty to serve. Haggerty left to right. And that one came right back to Hallie Lindroth.
Yep.
And if she's got that much space, it's almost an automatic she's going to get that one down for a kill, and she did there, 17-15.
Yeah, you can't give her that much. She's definitely going to
take one more look at that as we see this opportunity. Just all the wide open space to her left, too, keeps it in play as well. We get back play underway. Team White down by 2. Haggerty near the back line to keep alive. Now to the far side, Lindroth answered there by the ISO block. Kept alive back to Haggerty, and now Lindroth. And Olsen trying to stay to the near corner, and she does. Nice placement there by Aaron Olsen, who came running in from the far corner. to pull Team White within 1.
It was sort of like the play from Gastino a little bit earlier.
Seeing Claire Anderson now for Team White check into the game. So now to be Pruis back to serve for Team White. Down by 1 in this 4th set. Right to left serve over. Front of that now, far side. Lindroth tapping it over. Nice keep alive there on the dive by Olsen. As that one on the cross-court kill, kept alive on the dig by Clark. Far side, Lindroth stays in play, and she'll get the kill. So Allie Lindroth with yet another kill, and Team Pink now up 2 at 18-16. Let's take one more look at the Lindroth kill. You see her there off the nice setup by Jacqueline Taylor to Lindroth. That's a scary 1-2 punch right there as well, with Taylor going to Creighton.
It's one of the first times Lindroth's gone cross-court for a kill as well.
And a quick tap over there for Kata Rosinski. Far side, Lindroth again, and down it goes for another alley kill, 20-16.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, 19-16. I do apologize, getting ahead of myself there. 19-16 the score as we take one more look at the Allie Lindroth kill once again. We see it in slow motion here. Hits off the hands of Olsen and down. It went through the double block that you saw there at on the center of your screen there. As we zoom in on the Team Pink benches along with Team White, we see they're going to make some adjustments, of course. And they had their own, player-only meetings as well that I saw before the showcase match that got started earlier today. It wasn't just your whole team meeting. There were even 4 or 5 players having their own meeting and just discussing strategy and everything, too.
Huh.
Well, so that's how much dedication that these players show for this event, too.
Absolutely. Your elite level, talent, your Division I talent. There's, it's not just the physical; it's also the mental. And you have to have, everyone be on the same page.
Tiffany Clark, you see in the white headband on your screen, back to serve for Team Pink, up by 3. Left to right serve goes over as we get play back underway. Olsen now sets up for Anderson, and down it goes. Anderson with the kill. Team White within 2.
It's a good read by Anderson, putting it where they were not, and comes up with a point.
She's one of the leaders in kills for her team here with 6.
So now it's Allie Nelson to serve as you took one last look at that replay there, as Nelson gets it over right to left to Haggerty. Front of that there for Taylor, and she finds the quote-unquote donut hole, and it's now a point for Team Pink, 20-17.
She found the donut hole with the scoop. Using all of my terms.
Using everything you got here.
I got them all.
To conclude your 2015 season. Left to right over there as Olsen out of the far side keeps it on her side. And that ISO block there stays, I believe, in play. And it does. 21-17 Team Pink. We heard a collision there. Kind of hitting the floor hard, I believe, was Olsen on that one, but got up okay. Now it's Taylor to serve. Left to right over. At the 10-foot line now it's Olsen in front of the net. And I believe at the front of that, they were kind of running into it a little too fast and too far away was Stefanski on that one. As it's now 22-7 Team Pink. Timeout called by Team White here in this 4th set. If Team Pink takes this set, they do indeed take the 2015 SportsTownChicago.com Illinois High School Girls Volleyball All-Star Game. And there's one last look at that just a moment ago, too.
From Alexandria, she got a little bit too much on top of the ball. She's coming from behind that 10-foot line. She's kind of lunging at the ball, too, from where she's at, as you'll see. See, she's got a lunge, and she just gets a little bit too much on top of it and can't quite get it over. She tried a little bit too hard to make a play. Sometimes you just have to get that ball across.
There's a little bit of confusion there. I think she thought that her teammate was going to come in and take it, and then kind of got short-ended there, too. So just a whole lot of bad going on there.
Kelly Voss now into the game for Team Pink off of that timeout as Allie Lindroth takes a seat. So left to right serve there from Taylor as her team's up by 5. Now to the near side, and that one for Anderson, and the block there by Perinar. As that one we go back and forth at the front of the net. As now it's back to Anderson over the ISO block and off the hands of Taylor and down. DePaul beats Creighton on that play. I kind of, it was set up for me. I'm sorry. I have to do it once.
Man. Claire Anderson, she is really, she is having a nice little game over here on the near side.
7 kills for her now.
Yeah.
Jane DeGerald on the serve now right to left, 22-18 Team Pink. Far side now on that one, kept alive at the back line on the dig. Gerald now sets up for Anderson again. Off of the hands there, the double block. We get a whistle, point Team White. It's going to be a 4-hit call. I believe it did not hit off of a block attempt, so they're going to call it a 4-hit. 22-19, Team White within 3.
Gotta keep the pressure
Even
on
though
for Team Pink.
it appeared there on the court there.
They were confused.
It looked
too.
like Allison Watson thought it was still her serve, her team serve, I should say, but it was not. Jane DeGerald will serve that one officially, as it's Clark there to get it. Far side now. Answered by the ISO block there. And Team White back within 2, as it's Natalie Schilling on the ISO block. 22-20. We'll take one more look at that from our high cam here. And a timeout called by Wayne Saunders and Team Pink as we take one more look at that. Nicely done. You see the black wristbands. You can clearly see it on your screen. The ISO block she gets there, and the celebration afterwards on the right side of your screen for Team White, who are now within 2.
And if there was a question if these players really were into this game or not, I think the reaction there is enough to tell you that, yeah, they're really into this game. And really quickly, just to look at the statistics so far, when you look at it from Team Pink, it's kind of more, they've relied more heavily on their 2 big hitters in Allie Lindroth and Molly Haggerty. For Team White, it's really been a big team effort. There's multiple players with a lot of kills. Of course, leading the way for them is Claire Anderson, but they have a lot of players contributing, and now it has them back to within 2.
Here's Jane DeGerald on the serve now, right to left. Her team down by 2 in this 4th set. Taylor sets up now, and that one being punched over. Nicely done there at the far side. Diving for that one was DeGerald. Off the ISO block there, alive by Ellie Nelson. Good hustle play there by Nelson as we get play keep going. Now as Taylor set up now to the far side over the double block. Nelson again with another dive and dig there to keep it alive. Back to Team Pink it goes, and staying alive on that one by Anderson. DeGerald bumps that one back over as Pink settles it down. Clark now sets up to the near side over the double block, and it's DeGerald to keep that one to Nelson. Far side Schilling, and it's off the hands of Taylor, not a Clark. At that one there, off the double block, and it's going to be a Team White point.
Yeah, I think it was off the net. I don't.
Yeah, they're going to say it's off the net there. The R1 said it, and Team White within 1 off of the long rally, and we'll take a look at that one. It's back and forth. It goes off the hands of Clark, and it did hit off the net. We see it there.
Yeah, right off.
Close to the hands, but it was off the tape, as Chris you mentioned. Taylor now set this one up, and off the hands there, it goes to Nelson near side for Claire Anderson.
Wow.
Woo! Once again, Claire Anderson. She is going to be quite the outside hitter that DePaul University is going to have next year.
Absolutely.
I think that would be one where Pete would talk about the hammer of Thor.
That is that is true, yeah.
That's Thor-esque.
That is true. 22-22 as that one gets scooped back over to Team White. Settled down by DeGerald. Now far side for Schilling. And out for the hands of Clark.
Wow.
It's a 23-22 Team White lead. They're trying to force a 5th and decisive set.
8 kills, by the way, for Anderson now. She's starting to catch up with the 2 big hitters on Team Pink and Haggerty and Lindroth.
So now it's Jane DeGerald to serve. Up by 1. Right to left over. Clark there to set up for Taylor. Coming in is Molly Haggerty over the triple block, I guess you could say, and we are tied at 23.
Here with that changeup again, had that high arc. A lot of English, drop down. Nice play by Haggerty.
Now it's Allison Watson, the outside hitter from Libertyville, comes into the game. 23-all in this 4th set. We're down to the wires here. As that's a service error on Watson.
That's a big
set
error.
Point Team White.
Can't have that right now.
As now into the game for Team White is Rachel Gustino. And she's serving to make this a 5th set, and timeout called by Wayne Saunders.
That was only the 6th service error for Team Pink, too, but it was a big one because it brought it to within 1. Or 1 to get it to a 5th set.
Here, we're with you here on SportsTownChicago.com. Let's take one more look at that one off of that service error. Seen Allison Watson on that play before, and just make sure she was communicating with her coach correctly there, Wayne Saunders, before the service error had occurred.
You know what I love about this game, though? I'm looking at my stat sheet here, and everybody's contributed in some way. Not necessarily kills, but I know there's players with assists that I don't have it marked here, and other things.
The assist blocks, those the little things.
Right. Everybody who's played in this game, which is everyone on the roster, has contributed in some way.
Haggerty over the double block to DeGerald on the dig. Now it's Nelson near side over the double block, and diving for that one there was Clark. Far side Haggerty answered by the double block alive to Clark. A quick tap over it, it stays in. We are tied at 24, and I don't remember if an all-star game has ever needed extra time in a set before.
That's a good question.
That's something I'm gonna go ahead and look up right now, because now I'm curious.
I think there might have been one time. Either way, who's complaining when you have extra
I'm not
volleyball?
complaining. I'm just saying that could be a first. As we're tied at 24, you must win by 2 now. So it's Watson on the keep up to Taylor. Far side Haggerty off of the ISO block there, kept alive by Team White. And now coming up for that one is Taylor, but she just went too much mustard on that one. 25-24 in favor of Team White, set point.
She got a little too eager. She saw the chance to get her team up a point, and she just, you see here, just a little bit too much underneath.
So off of the right to left serve, off the hands there of Haggerty, and a hustle for that one, and we're not done yet. We are tied at 25.
And right when you need her most, who gets a big kill for her team, though? Molly Haggerty.
Yeah. Oh, we got a situation.
Oh, well, the ball was right in front of us, and
sorry.
Well, Timmy Helms went for it, and then he just decided to call to have a good day. Timmy Helms told the ball have a good day, and it never left.
Just Haggerty out there. No Lindroth. You think, Coach Saunders would have them both out there.
Off that serve from Clark. Far side now for Schilling over the double block. Off the hands of Katarzyński once again. It's set point Team White, 26-25.
Going back and forth here.
One more look at this one. That's Schilling once again. Look at the jump she had on that one, too, as that one hit off of the hands. And now it's set point for Team White once again, 26-25.
But can they finish it off? They've had a couple of these.
Aaron Olson, right to left, to Clark. Taylor, Haggerty. No, not yet. And look, okay, we don't have to look out for that one.
Haggerty says
Almost everybody hit the deck on that one to my right over here. We are tied at 26.
Well, that's because it's Molly Haggerty hitting the ball.
That is, you make a great point. There's some heat coming with that kill.
13 kills for her so far.
Haggerty left to right on the service. We're tied at 26. Near side setup now over the double block off the hands of Haggerty to Katarzyński, who manages to get it over, and a dive by Clark. Another one by Haggerty, but it's not enough. A great hustle play defensively by Team Pink, but in the end, Team White with another set point now, 27-26. One more look at the hustle here. You should see Clark there, then Haggerty to keep it alive, but then it just kept going behind the scorer's table out of play. So now Team White once again serving for the set. It's Clark, front of the net, Taylor. Far side for Lindroth, who mistimed it, but timing for that one was Clark to get it over. My goodness, and a pushback over, and it stays not in. It does not stay in, and we're going to have a fifth and decisive set to the 2015 SportsTownChicago.com Girls Volleyball All-Star Game.
That was the most exciting set I've seen in a long time. I mean, both sides, wow. And I mean, yeah, that play doesn't end up getting anything for Team Pink, but Tiffany Clark, oh my goodness.
She might have a couple bumps and bruises tomorrow.
Yes, but gosh, the digs that she's gotten for her team, even though they lost that set. But I love what I'm seeing from Team White. It's a team effort. I mean, my stat sheet is getting filled up for everybody. It's not just one person. That's what you love to see in an all-star game. I mean, you have some really good, there's players who are standing out. But gosh, Team White has really battled here to force this fifth set. It's fun to see this go the way it is.
Well, and I believe, according to my calculations, I believe this is the first time that this All-Star game has gone 5 sets. You have to go back to the very first year this went 5 sets.
Yeah, I think the first year was the last time it was.
Yeah, so I believe this is the first time since 2010 that the All-Star game has gone 5 sets.
That sounds right. I believe you're right with that one, Ryan. That's the last one that I remember there being one. But gosh, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day.
Oh, no, you could not. And you're noticing here as well, as we're seeing, from our vantage when we see Coach Saunders kind of at the top left of your screen, who really is just taking notes. And now we're going to see how, if you thought these first 4 sets were competitive, let's see how this 5th one finals out. So we're going to take a short break. We'll come right back to see how this 5th and final set is determined for the 2015 SportsTownChicago.com Girls Volleyball All-Star Game. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a place to meet